tells you to shake. It's got instructions for shaking, and you can see the arrow up and down telling you which direction to shake in. Found that to be pretty funny. I guess it's for kids. It is Poland. The afternoon of going around the stores, including a huge Auchan in a mall out here in Krakow. One of the bigger stores I've been to, and exactly 0 new chocolate milks for me that I hadn't seen before. They even had the Lasciat with the kangaroo in it that I saw in Nanjing. This is, I don't know how to say it, if it's Lasciat or whatever. It's a Polish product, import from Poland. If the kangaroo didn't give it away. But I've already had it. And these are the last 5 chocolate milks that I've had here. We leave for Warsaw in the morning, and you can see quite a variation in color. We'll start with Fruvita milkshake. Probably no surprise here. It looks about the same as some of those other products. It pours out about the same. All across Europe, you see these milkshakes in a cup. They're all super thick, pretty high calorie, very sweet. I think I finally figured out what it is. It tastes like a liquid marshmallow with a little bit of sour booziness that kind of hits you on the back end. It's not real good. If you want to drink a marshmallow, go do that on your own time. Next up, another addition to the Cosio offering. Natural Energy Chocolate Milk Plus Guarana. So I've seen one other product that has guarana in it recently. It was the Coach stuff that came in a cylindrical box, and that stuff was pretty tasty. I did get a little bit of a kick from it. This has 32 milligrams of caffeine per 100 mils, which I think coffee has about 40. So it's comparable to coffee. And this comes out of a can. The Cosio I recently had in a can wasn't very good. It tasted like burnt coffee to me. We'll see if this is any different. No, it's similar kind of taste. It's not particularly sweet. You know, if you blindfolded me and made me drink this, I would think it was a sweetened coffee drink. And I don't think that's the guarana, because I think that the uncaffeinated canned Cosio had a similar taste to me. But this one's more palatable than what I had previously. It tastes okay, not as good as the bottled Cosio that I like quite a bit. Bakoma Bacchus Shake. I don't know if you can tell the bear, the mascot bear character it's like a cartoon bear wearing a bear suit. So it's like a cartoon bear then dressed up like a bear to me. You can see the ridge in the hood or whatever, and the ears appear to be fake, not the same. I'm not sure if that's intentional. I don't really get it. Maybe this is some kind of character out here, but anyway, see how this is. It's thick. It's decently thicker than average. So again, some might like that. The flavor isn't bad. It's pretty sweet, but also chocolatey. I think some people would like that quite a bit more than I do. The thickness is a drawback to me, but the taste and the flavor is actually pretty good. So maybe about average, all told for me. Mleko Vita Super Body Active. If drinking chocolate milk's a way to get a super body, I guess. I don't know, I've got some maybe disagreement with that, but what can you do? I guess you're supposed to eat other stuff too. Maybe that's where I'm missing out. Okay, now, this is interesting because it looks like it would be one of those things that has a bunch of fortification, a bunch of vitamins and extra protein pumped into it. But the label actually reads quite clean. It's sweetened with stevia, but just has milk, cocoa, sweetener, and a little bit of emulsifier and carrageenan and natural flavors. So it does have more than average protein. It's got 5.8 grams of protein per 100 mils, which is a noticeable bump from the kind of the 3.3 average. And I don't know where that comes from. It doesn't seem to be spelled out in the label. This stuff is it looks like see that? It's very light, but very brown. I'm very interested to try it. Looks really cool, and it would look really nice pouring out of the glass. I can hit my funny bone. Okay, so let's give this a try. Different. Really thin. It's salty. Hit me first. Feels a little bit salty, which isn't a turnoff. I don't taste a lot of chocolate, but the stevia I think is well hidden. It's starting to come through now after you let in the aftertaste, but it's really not particularly strong or obtrusive. It's an enjoyable product. It's a lot better than you think it would be when you just see the container, which again is not a fair thing to do, but it does contribute, I think, to people's experiences more than we think. And lastly, we've got Vacoma Benefit Sport. And this stuff has all the stuff pumped into it. It has all the gazillion vitamins, and I mean, if you look at the back of that thing, it's pretty extensive. We'll see. This is sweetened with sucralose, and it has, strangely, it says it contains 0.02% chocolate powder, which, from the great state of Maine, where I hail from, has about 0.20% of the world's population. So I guess the point is it's not much. Doesn't mean it can't be good, but it isn't a whole lot. Very kind of starchy and over thickened feel for me. It doesn't feel milky at all. Kind of an earthy cocoa flavor to it, and the powder's kind of starting to collect in my mouth. So far, the products in Poland have been pretty good on average. I'd say better than they were in Hungary, where we just came from. So we'll get some more in Warsaw and check in with you then.
If I died in my apartment like a rat in a cage, would the neighbors smell the corpse before the cat ate my face? I used to floss the albatross like daddy came with the chain. I'm trying to jettison the ballast with the hazardous waste. The kid is